Hello everyone, Studlord here with some of the best deals of the week for the UK, USA and Europe. Timestamps in the description below. Now, let's dive in, starting with the UK. First off, with the DC and Marvel themes, we've actually got a Technic set, and that is the Batman Bat Cycle. This is quite a small set, but a very satisfying one to build, and it does look great when you've got it on display. At 32% off on Amazon, this is definitely one to pick up. Next, Smith's Toys have 20% off the Lego Batman Batmobile Tumbler, part of the Dark Knight trilogy, and this is definitely one of my favourites for display. It also comes with a unique Batman and Joker figure, and as it's been out a little while now, if you've been waiting to get hold of this, 20% off is a good time to do it. Back over on Amazon, you can grab 25% off of Captain America's shield. This is a brilliant one to get hung on the wall, and at full RRP it was a little bit pricey in my opinion, so 25% off definitely helps. Lastly, for the Marvel themes this week, back over at Smith's Toys, you can grab the Hulkbuster. This is a whopping 31% off, and although it's out of stock for home delivery, I have gone through and certain stores do still have it in stock, so have a look through and see what's closest to you. If you can pick this up at almost £150 off like I did, then it's definitely not one to miss out on. Back over on Amazon, if you're interested in the Dreams theme, then you can grab 31% off of this set, which is the Stable of Dreams creatures. Now, this definitely isn't one for me, however, it does come with lots of parts in interesting colours, so whether you want to buy this as a gift for a youngster in your family or just for you to grab some interesting coloured parts, head on over to Amazon and you can grab 31% off of that right now. Moving on to Star Wars, and you can grab 25% off of the Mandalorian's helmet, once again on Amazon, and they also have a few bundles available which you could potentially pair this up with. I mean, who wouldn't want to have a bonsai tree and Mandalorian's helmet? Those clearly go together. Not. But the helmet on its own is great, and you can also get the Mandalorian's Fang Fighter versus TIE Interceptor for 29% off, which I really enjoyed putting together. I found these quite satisfying little builds. If you're after a bigger Star Wars set though, Argos currently has 25% off of the X-Wing Starfighter. Now, I know we keep getting lots and lots of Starfighters, but this one's a definite improvement over the predecessors, getting a much better view of the hexagonal fuselage, and just generally having much better detail overall. It's probably my favourite out of them, so again, at 25% off, I'd definitely suggest picking this up if you haven't got it already. Now moving on to the Harry Potter theme, Argos currently has 20% off of the Expecto Patronum 2-in-1 figure set. I know this definitely isn't for everybody, but I actually really quite like it. And not that long ago, LEGO did a competition where you could try and make different creatures out of the same set. That was really popular, and ever since then it seems to have gone up in price. So grabbing this now while it's 20% off if you haven't already is definitely a good time to do it. And heading back over to Smith's Toys, the largest of the LEGO Harry Potter castle sets, 71043. This is about 15% off, and while that's definitely not the biggest saving that we've seen so far, on a set this size that's this impressive, being impatient as I am, I actually paid full retail when this first came out, and I still don't regret it because it's a fantastic display piece. So if you've been waiting, now may well be the time for you to grab hold of this set. Lastly, for the UK today, we've got the LEGO Technic NASA Mars rover. Now this isn't one of the new themes for space, but as we know, 2024 is going to be huge for the space theme. So if you want to pick up a set from last year at 20% off, I think this is an exceptional display piece, but even better, it's just really fun to play with. Now it's time to take a look at some deals in America, and first up we have over at Walmart the Mandalorian's helmet, this time at 20% off, and likewise you can also get 20% off of Captain Rex's helmet. I really like both of these, and of course if you are planning on collecting the full helmet series while you still can, then getting these at 20% off at Walmart is definitely something that I would be doing, and it does look like you can get this delivered as well as picking up in store. Next, over on Amazon, it's an 8+ set, and this is Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader. Now, this is obviously quite an iconic scene from the series, so while it's definitely not the most impressive looking of little builds, it does have some interesting components to it, and personally, I really like the Obi-Wan series, not quite as much as The Mandalorian or Ahsoka admittedly, but I still think this is a cool one to have in the collection, especially at 30% off. Back over at Walmart, we've got a Minecraft set which is the Pumpkin Farm. Now, this is interesting because it reintroduces the witch character. I know that Minecraft isn't for everybody, but some people really love it. Personally, I do quite like it, and I picked up this set over here in the UK when it was on offer purely for this figure. It's great to see it reintroduced, and I do suspect that once this set has been retired, it will become really popular once again, with much higher prices on Bricklink. You can currently save $10 off of the Jurassic Park Triceratops Research. Now for a little set, I really like this. It gives us the Ford Explorer again. First time we've seen it since the T-Rex breakout. This one is ever so slightly different, a little bit bigger. It also gives us a new version of Ian Malcolm, but most importantly, it gives us a reprinting of the Triceratops. This is definitely a must for everybody who likes to collect all of the Lego dinosaurs, and I am definitely among them. For one of the smaller sets, I think this is definitely really impressive, and it's awesome that for a cheap set we can get this fantastic dinosaur, and also Ian Malcolm, who usually only appears in much more expensive sets. Some people say it's just a load of crap, but I say that's just part of the set. Heading over to Amazon, you can currently grab Avatar's Floating Mountains for 27% off at just $73. There's definitely things wrong with this set. There's only room really for one of the Avatar chambers in there instead of two, but it does introduce cool things as well. You obviously get Jake in his wheelchair, and they redesigned the ramp and the way that it goes in through the doors so that it fits. But the main reason to actually pick this up is because rumours are now circulating that Lego is dropping the Avatar theme. If that's true, once these all retire, you're then going to have to pay a lot more to get hold of them, so picking this up now is definitely a good idea. Now for the botanical range, which I am a big fan of, Amazon currently has 20% off of not just the succulents, but also the orchid and the dried flower centerpiece. I know these aren't for everybody, but personally I really like them. I think they're really awesome display pieces, and once again I got them at retail when they first came out, simply because I couldn't wait. But at 20% off, even if you've already got them, why not get some more? They just look amazing. Last but not least, let's head over to Europe, and we have the Lego City Police Academy. This is currently 35% off at just €58.50. Anything involving a Lego zipline is worth it in my opinion. Next, we've got the Lego City Centre set, and this is a really impressive one. It comes with 14 different minifigures, and it's one of the largest of Lego City sets. It's a really colourful and interesting build, and it's also fully modular, so you can change the layout. Overall, the downtown set is definitely one of my personal favourites in the City lineup. Then the discounts on Dream sets continue in Europe. You can currently grab 40% off of this Pegasus build, and the stable of Dream creatures is 31% off. Lastly, we have these three. Sorry they're slightly out of order, but I had to get them all in the basket for some reason to actually see the prices. But you've got 25 to 30% off of the Quinjet, Baby Rocket Ship, and also Sonic the Hedgehog's Looping Challenge. This one's obviously interactive, and the first time that Lego actually introduced this into a set, so worth picking up. Baby Rocket Ship, personally I just love the Rocket Raccoon minifigure and also the little raccoon that you get as well in the set. And the Quinjet is a good build in its own right, but also comes with several minifigures, which at 30% off of the retail price is worth getting if you haven't already. And that is all for this week. Once again, check out the new Instagram account. I'll be posting daily deals on there. Thank you very much for watching. Please post in the comments anything else that you've picked up, any other deals that you see this week, and of course like and consider subscribing. Thank you very much for watching. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.